Next up, next easy section will be food. All right, when it comes to food, make sure you got plenty of water. Plenty of water, okay? So that's 1 gallon per person per day. So me by myself, to have 3 to 5 days worth, I need to have 3 to 5 gallons, okay? Because I'm was 1 gallon, so per person per day. One person, 3 days, 3 gallons. See what I mean? There you go. Or if I say that backwards and you didn't get that, that would be 3 gallons for one person for 3 days. Got it? Got it. All right. Cutting board, manual can opener. I'm pretty sure a lot of girls don't know what that look like this day and age. But anyway, a portable grill, charcoal with lighter fluid. That's a maybe for some people. Again, I go camping, so I know what I can do with that grill. Some people lighter fluid, and oh yeah, they'll be a danger to themselves other than a hurricane. Okay, all right. Non-perishable items. Okay, for those who do not know non-perishable items, these are things that you would go in the grocery store and they're on the shelves in the center. There you go. For those who do not know non-perishable, okay, because that'll be bread, peanut butter, juices like you can get the Capri Suns; those are pretty good. Powdered Gatorades because you can put that in your water. Canned meat, ramen noodles, granola crackers, trail mix, protein shakes, dry cereal. You get my drift. Those are things you can eat. You want to have some type of comfort food like candy because you know some things you're stressed. You're like, give me something. Okay, there you go. Plastic plates and cups. Reason why plastic because you can clean them and reuse them. If you get the plastic, get the paper cups and everything, the styrofoam. What's going to happen is you're going to keep using them, throw it away. Keep using them, throwing away. One, you're creating trash. Two, you're using up your supplies and don't have none remaining. And three, why be bothered when you can just wash it? Storage containers, I already said protein shakes, yes, and foil, yes, foil. You do not know the importance of foil. Okay, yes, the nerd I was in the astronaut club in elementary school, I cooked a hot dog inside of a shoebox with just a toothpick, foil, and a shoebox. Yes, I did. That's the power of science, baby. It's called conduction. So, yes, foil can help a lot of things, okay? Also, paper towels and toilet paper. Now, a lot of people will say, toilet paper for food. Toilet paper can be used as a napkin, okay? If you don't want to use other paper towels, but you can use toilet paper and paper towels to filter water, or like if you were cooking spaghetti, let's just say, just to make it easy, cooking spaghetti, you can use the paper towel or the toilet paper to filter as a strainer. There you go. All right, next section up would be the tools. You need your flashlights. You got your AA, AAA, DC batteries and everything. Mallet or a hammer, preferably both, because mallet can have a wider surface area than a hammer. A knife, yes, because you need to cut things like rope and everything, or zip ties. Yes, so rope and zip ties you need. Sanitation items like Lysol bleach because you do have to clean up, okay? Especially you got sick people around you. And the multi-purpose cleaner, yes, because I mean, it's not like you got the luxury, you know what I mean, of having something to clean up all the time. And the buckets. Granted, I say buckets with an S. Preferably 2 to 3, and preferably with a color code system. I like to use a red bucket as if I'm mixing chemicals or something like that, so I know not to use that to wash our food or dishes in. I like to use the blue bucket for washing food or dishes in, and then I like to use a green bucket just for as far as if it's cleaning some type. You know what I mean? So there you go. That's just me. You don't have to do that, but that's just my preference. There, a color code system, so I know what has been used for what. Let's see here. A camping rake again. I'm a camper, so there's a little folding rake you can get that you can clear debris. Important if you're gonna set up a tent, sleeping bags, or set up your shop right there around your vehicle if you're gonna use your vehicle as a shelter. So yes, it takes away debris out the way so you can actually have clear ground. Trash bags. You want the heavy industrial types because most likely you're going to be dealing with sharp objects and you'll need trash bags bursting on you. Scissors, if you got a knife, you might not need scissors, but just in case. Face masks. Yes, face masks because if you're dealing with debris, you don't want to get asbestos and all the other good stuff getting in your system, getting pneumonia, or better if you got sick people around you. Protect yourself and they help try to protect others by, not breathing on everybody. Shovels. Yes, there's a camping shovel that you can fold up, and it's not that big, huge one looking like, oh my gosh, are you for to bury somebody in the backyard? But it helps because if you got to dig to build up a post to put a fence up or something like that, that's useful. And duct tape. No, you're not kidnapping anybody, but the duct tape is a very good hope source. Okay. Alrighty, so I've been through vehicle, personal, miscellaneous, food safety, tools. So two left. All right, medical. You need your first aid kit. You need your prescribed medications, especially if you're on blood pressure medication, diabetic medications. Come on, those are important. Okay. Forceps clippers. You never know if you need to clip something. Like I use clippers to open up hard to open packaging. So clippers help to open things as well. Forceps. Hey, come on. Splinters occur. That does happen. But also, if someone got stung by a bee or something, you can pull the stinger out. Medical aids like glasses, hearing aids, canes, walk assistance, things like that you need to make sure you have if you depend on them. Hand sanitizer, come on. That's the best way to pass around germs is just your hands alone, okay? Let's see here. Gloves, yes, because if someone get cut, if y'all are working together on a project to try to build up a fence or some type of safety boundary or whatever case may be, yes, that person is helpful. Yes, y'all could get along, but do you know that person? No, they have HIV. You don't want to expose yourself to things like that. So always have your gloves. Over the counter medications. These are the over the counter medications that need to be in everybody's first aid kit. That would be aspirin or anti-inflammatory like ibuprofen. Okay, you need to have alcohol and peroxide. You need to have antacids in there, anti-diarrheals. Okay, allergy medications. Okay, even if you don't have allergies, Benadryl, whether it's the pill or the topical spray, will help. Okay, if somebody's having a reaction, especially if they didn't know they were allergic to something. Okay, and cough medication, cough drops. That always helps. So, last but not least, as I mentioned earlier, pets. Okay, this is going to be interesting. So when it comes to your pets, you want to make sure you got their food bowls, a sturdy food bowl. You want to make sure you got the water for them. Again, I would say for a dog, you need to probably have half a gallon of water per dog per day. That's just my guess because I know how much water my dogs drink a day. So yeah, half a gallon per dog per day. Count down. Just include that with your water supply. All right. Let's see here. A brush because you want to make sure you like there's some type of calming mechanism that they have, and brushing my dogs seem to calm them down. So yes, a brush. Muzzle because if they getting rowdy, hey, you're gonna have to put them down, put that muzzle on them, and get them calmed down. Now, just remember, muzzle is not meant to stay on for hours and hours and hours. They'll suffocate. Okay. So with that being said, a muzzle is more for a calming timeout. Nail clippers, eye rinse. I mean, they get stuff in their eyes too. And nail clippers because, if they're sharp and they're scratching you, that's another thing you got to worry about. All right. Poop bags. Yes. Come on. If you somewhere public, come on. Poop bags. And besides, if it's raining really, really hard, you don't want a turd floating by you coming near your tent or near your campfire and everything like that. Okay. Deodorizer because, eventually they'll stink. I got to spray deodorizer for them. Bath wipes, yes. If it's going to be a while or if they're covered in debris or whatsoever, you don't have time to find a water hose and belt hose them down and bathe them. So you got bath wipes. Then you need to have the dry, wet dog food. Yes, I said wet. Some people will say, well, why not just have just a bag? Because you don't know how long you're going to be out of power or how long, if you're evacuated, how long you're going to be at the shelter whatsoever. Also, Not only that, if you use some wet food in the beginning, that is less water that the dogs need to consume because why? It's wet food. So that cuts down water consumption. It doesn't take it out the picture, but it helps. Their own prescribed medications. I mean, if they got the flea tick and everything else, they need that. First aid kit, just like your first aid kit, they got majority of the same things in their first aid kit. All right. Extra collar and leashes, because the last thing you need is for their collar or leash to pop on you, and you're at a shelter that requires them to be on a leash or a collar. All right. IDs and tags. Always have a picture of you and your dog together. I have in my kit where their medications have their picture on there next to their name. And also, if there's anything in particular for each dog, like I have one dog, she requires a bit of a special needs of, because she's older, old girl needs help sometimes. So she has a special bag with her picture on it, with her name. There you go. Their vaccination records, always important because if you go into a shelter, you know, they require vaccination. They want to know, make sure everybody's good to go there. But not on top of that, let's just say your dog accidentally bit somebody. Oh my gosh, you need to show that, okay, yes, they got the rabies shot. You're fine. You're going to live. Do apologize. Medication allergy list for your dog. Because in time of craziness, are you going to sit here and like, is my dog taking a atorvastatin? Or is that mom? I can't remember. Okay. Allergy list as well because if they need to be sedated or vaccinated or something in particular, medicated some kind of way, then you want to make sure they're not going to have an allergy reaction. Also, always have a list of pet friendly shelters. You don't want to sit here and show up at a shelter, just any type of shelter, and they looking at you like a dog can't come in. You know what I mean? And make sure you got a carrier. The carrier needs to be big enough that the dog can turn around in and be comfortable. Toys, yes, toys are important because they need something to familiarize. I mean, if you're taking them out of their comfort zone, they're going to be stressed. And a good blanket and an old t-shirt. Reason why I say old t-shirt, well, because if they got your scent in that cage with them, that can be a common effect, just like a baby can smell its mom. Okay. Other than that, that's my all 8 sections. I know it sounds like a lot of stuff. I do. I promise it sounds like a lot. But once you pack everything up and actually organize it, you're gonna be like, oh wow, I can fit a whole lot of other things into the vehicle. There you go. So, again, 8 sections were food, safety, tools, medical, miscellaneous, personal, vehicle, and pets. There we go. Now you're ready to survive another hurricane in Florida. Still can't see that well. Still can't see the effects that well.